Hey guys, Peter Franson here from Spirit Blade Productions with your newsletter for December regarding November. I don't know. I'm going to talk about November. I never even remember what I'm supposed to call this. But November, there was not like a ton of movement forward in terms of scenes because we're getting into scenes now at the climax of Spirit Blade: A World of Shadows that just have a lot going on in terms of sound effects, in terms of multiple characters, and so if you look at kind of like the different tracks in my mixing software, there's like just tons of them, tons to keep track of and try to simplify where I can, and it's crazy, but it's really satisfying to be at this point. I have just today completed scene 35 out of 38 scenes. Now I am going to go back in a couple of months and add music to all the scenes. Some of the scenes I'm adding music to as I go because it's essential to how I time the sound effects and the dialogue and stuff like that. But in most cases, the music is left out until the final phase. Right now, I am still, I think, really well on schedule for a mid-April release. I'm very excited about that. So I've got 36 and 37 now that I'm going to be mixing this month. I think I've got 2 weeks of work in the office left. Maybe a little bit beyond that. If I do a little bit of part-time work, I'm not sure. But once my boys are out of school, Holly, my wife, needs to work at home during the day all day, and so I kind of have to be, watching them and stuff. And then there's also just tons of like Christmas stuff going on, also. So I'm not sure that I'll get much of any work done. Probably no mixing done during that time. But so I've got about 2 weeks of mixing left that I can do. I think I'll be able to finish scene 36 before taking a break for a couple weeks for Christmas. And then 37 will probably take a couple weeks after I get back. 38 is like a little quiet epilogue scene. I think I'll be able to edit and mix that in like 2 days. And then after that, I've allotted a week to polish each song, but I know I'm not going to need that for most of them. I think only about 2 of them will require a full week to polish and mess with to get them where I want them to be. But like most, I mean, they're all essentially done. In fact, most of them are like done. I just will have to tweak EQs and stuff like that. But so that's looking really good. And then I've got about a month, I think, after that budgeted for adding, no, maybe it's less than a month. I can't remember how much. But for adding musical score to all of the scenes, which I'm not composing. I purchase and license that, so there's not a whole composition process or anything like that for me. And that I think is just going to take in total about a month, maybe less. Anyway, very exciting. Still feeling very confident for a mid-April release. And that's it. I hope you have a great Christmas. And I'll see you again in January. Thanks so much for caring enough to keep track of any of this stuff. Bye-bye.